brother and sister of first cousins. Pretty amazing. And he's an awesome, awesome guy. That happened to me about an hour ago. Then I got a call. This is what this is about. I hope y'all ready. I got a call. Brian, what's your opinion on the Sou Sou? Brian, are you participating in the flower? Let me take. Brian, give me your take and advice on why I should or shouldn't do the Sou Sou. The flower. Brian, I know you in it. No, you don't know that. No, you don't know that. Because I'm about to tell you why I'm not in it. Now, let me make sure you understand something about this Sou Sou. First of all, this is not a diss video. If you're in one, I hope it work out for you. If you're my friend and you're on one of the boards, I hope it pan out for you. If you know me, you know I'm not a person to create diss videos. I don't knock anybody for doing what they need to do to make money. My advice is to give you a warning. Oh, Victor, don't worry. If you haven't heard about it, you will. Because it's sweeping the country faster than Corona. And you're going to end up. No, let me stop. All right, look. This is not a diss video. That's number one. If you know me and you're one of the Sou Sous, I hope it work out for you. Number two. If you haven't heard of the Sou Sou, you will. Number three. If you go research the Sou Sou, I'm warning you now. Number four. And I'm telling you from a position of strength, I ran one. Number five. Let me say this again. It's not a diss video, but I'm about to give you 10 things I want you to think about. You got your own mind. You can do what you want to do. You can watch videos on YouTube till you're blue in the face. Oh, don't worry about it. If you don't know what the Sou Sou is, don't worry about it. You'll probably go research it after this video, or somebody may have hit you with a different name. Some people call it the flower. Some people call it 25 years ago, friends helping friends. I was a major kingpin of one of these, so I know how it works. So, some people call it the moon position, the star position, the earth position, the rain position, the wind position, right? They put little names on it so you can feel like you're a part of nature and you should feel good about what you're joining, and you should. But I'm going to give you, without dissing, real calm, 10 things you need to think about before you join the flower and the rain and the moon and the Sou Sou amongst the stars, and before you get in the water position and earth position. I'm giving you 10 things to think about. 1, why in the world, and I know, y'all know as a speaker, I normally don't carry no notes, but I don't want you to forget this. Why in the world is it that every video starts with the culture or the assumption that this concept is from Africa? This concept is from the Caribbean. This concept is one of Jewish descent. This concept is one of that the Asians use to get where they are. Why is it that every video I see, and every time someone tries to introduce this to me, as if I didn't do this 25 years ago. I want to make sure that's clear before you start putting your little comments in if you want to hate on what I'm telling you. I did this at a high level. I got more boards. I'm going to prove it to you in a second. I ran more Sou Sous than all y'all put together at a high level. And I'm going to tell you how it ended. So at least you'll know what you up against. But I digress. Let's separate these for a minute. Not from racial lines or anything like that, but let's talk about the video. I saw one video about how it's rooted in Africa and rooted in the Caribbean. Let's start with the Caribbean. Other than the resort you visit, when's the last time you wanted to live? When's the last time you wanted to make money like our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean who do the best they can to learn the concepts and get the opportunities that we afford in this crazy country of ours, when the Caribbeans, and I don't like even lumping them all together, when's the last time you wanted to go off the resort? I'm not talking about when you go visit the city. These people deserve way more than they are getting. Our Caribbean brothers and sisters deserve more than they get. When did you let a video start with, this is a concept from the Caribbean? Stop pimping our Caribbean brothers and sisters. That's number one. Because when you go, you may visit the locals, but you go back to your pretty little resort and make sure you stay on the resort before dark. So let's be clear. Stop pimping our Caribbean brothers and sisters and making it seem like this is some concept. Then you want to put the word Sou Sou on it so we feel like they with us. So that brings me to Mother Africa. First of all, why are you trying to make African Americans feel better? And don't get caught up in my lingo, African Americans, blacks, whatever you want to call us. This ain't about that. Why do you want to make people of color feel better by making it seem like the origin of this concept is from Africa? Please put this in your notes in case you don't know this. Africa is a continent, not a country. Africa is a continent. So anytime I hear it's an African culture, it's of African descent. Wait a minute now. Last time I checked, there were Nigerians. There were people from Ghana. There were Liberians. There are people from the Congo. Just like this United States of America is on North America, which consists of Canada, the United States, Mexico, that makes North America. Stop pimping our brothers and sisters and using this word Sou Sou to make us feel more comfortable that this comes from Africa. Africa is a continent. Yes, it has tons of resources. Yes, it has tons of wealth and riches. We're not going to talk about where those are being used now. Yes, there's a ton of diamonds. Yes, there's a ton of gold. Yes, we are kings and queens. But if I'm not mistaken, Africa is a continent. When's the last time you saw that type of wealth? Not the original wealth that was on the continent. When's the last time you saw the wealth that you're trying to create in the States rooted in Africa? It's not an African concept because Africa is a continent, number one. Stop pimping our Caribbean brothers and sisters and using words to make black people, people of color, feel better about the fact that they're joining. All right. Now, I did this 25 years ago at a high level. I'm going to keep reminding you of that. Let me take a sip. Oh, but I forgot. This is called Think on These Things. So, my question number one is, why is it rooted in Africa? And why is it rooted in the Caribbean? When for all you know, all the riches were taken from our African brothers and sisters. Africa is a continent and you stay on your resort when you visit the Caribbean. Okay. Another video. Oh, it's rooted in Asian culture. It's rooted in, what's the other one? Jewish culture. No, you're using the wrong pretense. What they're trying to say is dollars circulate in Jewish culture 17 to 18 times before it leaves their culture. What they're saying is in the Asian community, the money that they generate and the revenue generated in the Asian community circulates 13, 14, 15 times before it leaves their culture. What you doing is putting cash into somebody's hand and hoping it circulate back to you. No. Our culture, the African-American culture, has a problem. We get $1 and it does immediately leave our hands within the first hour or two. I teach on it every day. I focus on it every day. I educate others on it every day. Not only about black empowerment, but financial empowerment. So what I do know is when you use any race of people as an example as to why they should join your Sou Sou, or the Jewish community uses this concept, or the Asian community uses this concept, stop pimping people. That's not what you're doing. Yes, the dollar should circulate. Yes, the dollar could circulate. But here's what the Sou Sou, the flower, the rain, the sun, the earth, the moon, friends helping friends, 1995, is not. Guys, if you want your money to circulate, it's simple. 10 people in your family, let me use the correct number, because people are going to say, he don't know what he's talking about. It ain't 10, we need 8. I know what you need. You need 8. I ran one. Kingpin, trust me. If 8 people in your family took, $200 a day, A month. $100 a month, whatever your Sou Sou, flour, wind, rain, earth, friends helping friends, 1995. If your family just took $100 and put it into a pot, and y'all did that every month, and then when a family needed an emergency or had a family member had an emergency, you took from that pot, that's all you got to do, people. Oh, Brian, then the pot will be depleted. No, because every month we know we're going to contribute to a pot. It's a family emergency fund. You don't need a phone call or telegram to do that. You don't need conference calls or a video to do that. You don't need a group of people telling you to get in something and it's rooted in African culture to do that. All you need is 8 family members. We each put $50 in a pot. We got $400. So when Auntie Lynn falls short on her car payment, the family got $400. Brian, what happens after that? We all continue to contribute to the pot because your $400 or your $800 problem, if you live long enough, is coming soon too. That's all you got to do, people. You don't need no concept to do this. You don't need no YouTube video to do this. You don't need to use Asian and African American culture to do this. African culture to do this. You don't need to pimp the Caribbeans and say it's their culture to do this. All you need to do is get your money together, put it into a pot and say, hey guys, 8 of us every month contribute $10 to this pot. 8 of us every month contribute $90 to this pot. 8 of us every month put $100 in this pot. So when you have an emergency, we got a pot. All right, so it don't take all that to do no Sou Sou. That's number 1. Number 2. Friend of mine called me the other day. I'm just telling you about the conversations I'm having. You can look, you ain't gotta like me. You can hate all you want in the comments. I can't wait till somebody come after me and I show them what happened to me 25 years ago. Look. Oh, the only difference is now you got Cash App and you can do Zelle and you can do all this stuff. Back then we had to meet you around the corner with cash and teach you safety tips and techniques. Never meet the person in a dark area. Meet them at 8 o'clock. They're gonna give you $200. Don't ask no questions. Then go over here and meet John because he on my board. John on my board. Yeah, I got the board. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how it works because I'm tired of this foolishness. Stop calling me, asking me if I'm in. The answer is no. And I'm gonna tell you to get in if you are in and get out. And stay out if you're out because you need to be out. Now, call I got the other day. This is all the stuff people trying to sell me. As if I didn't do this 25 years ago. Brian, nah. This one different. This one different. All right? See, back in the day when you did it, we got Cash App and stuff now, so it's easy to track. Okay, I understand. Why is it different? Well, this is high-level people. Doctors, lawyers, engineers. You got to be invited in this. You got to be invited in this, Brian. This is a small group of people where we just circulate the money amongst each other. But Brian, this ain't for everybody. You got to be invited in this. You know what I told him? Right. Then how you know? You ain't no doctor. The girl that was telling me this, she ain't had 2 nickels. Hey, Brian, Sacred Society, doctors, lawyers, engineers, everybody in this high level. Kim Doe, you ain't got $4. If it's a high society of people and it's secret, how you telling me? Right. They don't know me. So Kim, who am I to you? When last time you went to school and got an engineer degree, if everybody's so high class, why they gonna let the motivational speaker in now that they don't know? Right. I thought it was secret society. Nah, Brian, and this one, we all know each other. See, you gotta be invited in. That's why I'm inviting you. I don't know them. They don't know me. Violation of the code. I'm almost done. It ain't a diss video. It's just called Think on These Things. Just something to think about. And see, in my line of work, in my business, I was always taught, when you have to answer a question 1,000,000 times, just automate it, right? So this is, honestly, y'all, this is my automation video. I ain't dissing nobody that's in it. I done said that 20 times and I'm gonna keep saying it. Because I don't know, some of y'all might be in it. And it's gonna be shared or whatever, and you might be in it. And my friend, I ain't dissing you. So don't come after me. But if you do, you better have it together now. I want you to explain to me why African culture is rooted in it, and I want you to explain to me how it's a secret society, but all of us know about it all of a sudden. Okay. All right. Number whatever. You notice it's real popular now around stimulus check time. You notice they all over the place now when the economy's bad and it's stimulus check time. Notice that? You notice that why wasn't this real popular in January last year? It comes up under a different name every 5, 4, 3, 2 years. This year's the Sou Sou. Then it's the flower. When I did it 25 years ago, same thing. It was friends helping damn friends. I'm gonna show you the outcome. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you. I ain't just here to be emotional about nothing. One thing about me, I'm calm. Why is it happening around stimulus check time though? They're catching you when you need money that you feel like you can flip quickly. They're catching you when they feel like you got an extra, if you want what's called a $100 board or $100 flower, they're catching you. If you want a $200 flower, they're catching you. Whatever it is, just take the number and multiply it by 8 because you need 8 participants to pay the person in the paid position. I ain't here to explain it, although I will. But I will tell you that they're catching people when they're very vulnerable. They're catching people when a flip or some quick money is it's on the forefront of their mind right now because unemployment is at an all-time high. You got a stimulus check, and if you don't have a job, they're catching you when you're vulnerable so you can say, man, I got this stimulus check. I need to put $200 in something and try to make $1,600. Whatever the number is times 8. I need to put $100 in something and make $800. I know why, because I put $2,000 in something 15 years ago to make $16,000. Whatever the number is, you make it multiply by 8. I had a $200 board, bring you $1,600. When I cycled to $1,600 a few times, I put $2,000 on a $16,000 board to make $2,000. Then the big boys came in and shut it down. I'm just telling you my outcome. Look, I'm just speaking my truth. I ain't saying what's gonna happen to you. I have an obligation to people I know who've asked me this 15 times this month. Am I in the Sou Sou? Brian, I know you in one of them flowers. The only flower I got is them tulips that keep dying in my front yard. Now, a friend of mine called me the other day. Brian, I ran it by my friends, man. One is a doctor. No. One is a lawyer. One is a CPA. One is a financial planner. They said it's a fine line, but it ain't illegal. See, here's what they tell you. So I got people over here so I can sound like I'm talking to somebody. Here's what they tell you. It ain't illegal for me to give my grandma, Brian, a gift. It ain't. You're right, it ain't. You can give your grandma $200. It ain't illegal, Brian, if my grandma want to give that to my aunt. It ain't. You're right. That ain't illegal. Brian, if I want to give 8 people $200, is my money. That's on me. You right. That ain't illegal. Your CPA will tell you it ain't illegal. Your financial advisor will tell you it ain't illegal. But let me tell you who'll tell you it ain't illegal, Shay. The SEC. Did you ask them? Somebody, give me a napkin. Give me that thing. Hot out here, man. Class from the classes. That's why these things only last 5 minutes normally. Let me get one of you real quick. Let me start preaching. I know you asked your CPA. Did you ask the FTC? Yes, you can give your grandma $200. Yes, you can give every family member on the planet $200 if you want to. But when you make it a concept that the government can't tax, the big boys step in. The alphabet boys, the SEC, the FTC. I don't care what your CPA say. She in it. That's why you talking. She the one brought you in. Sound like Nick. She in it. Guys, Oh, let me calm down. I just want you to think on these things. That's all I'm saying. This ain't nothing personal. This something to think about. No, it's not illegal to give your grandma $200. But when grandma go recruit Nadine, and when Nadine go recruit Ursula, and when Ursula go recruit Mary Jo, now you got 3 old ladies in the thing. That's when the SEC come in and say, you can't do this. Not a diss video, just think on these things. Because I did this at a high level. I'm going to tell you how I ended. Number, whatever. Guys, one of my friends told me, Brian, I'm just going to get in real quick, and I'm going to get out. I'm going to get in, and I'm going to get out. Yeah, I know. That's the plan, right? Hey, Brian, couple of flips, and I'm out. Oh, we're just going to do a quick class from the classics. It's just like the dope game. Not that I didn't partake, just know a lot of people who did. It's just like the dope game. Once you get to a certain level, it's hard to get out. You know why? Because you got to lead the people you brought in. See, you forgot you brought some people, didn't you? See, now, when you have the get in, get out attitude, what you saying to me is, you know it's gonna end. So why you exiting? If it's so good, why not stick around, stay a while? If it's so good, Ebony, stay a while. What's the real? Why we getting in to get out? But you forgot you left your people when you joined. You told them this the best thing smoking. So how you getting out? What's the rush? Why don't we flip as many times as we can? If it's so lucrative, why would you leave something like that? You know why? Because like the dope game, once you get to a certain level, you can't get out. You can stop, but there's going to be some repercussions when you stop. Thank God it just ain't the same repercussions as the dope game. Just a quick class from the classics. I know everybody asking what's in the cup. I promise you it's water. I promise you. Just a quick class from the classics. So yeah, everybody that tell me I'm gonna flip a few times and I'm done. Stay a while. Why would we do that? Let me tell you how it works. And let me tell you what my outcome was. First of all, I got on a $200 board. 1995. I've been in business a long time. Legit business, not legit. We legit over here. 1995. I heard those same things. Brian is an African principle. Oh man, I'm in. That's what I'm talking about. Anything rooted in that? Let's go. Brian, Asians use it. Oh, we know how they money long. Oh my goodness, Jews use it. Oh, this was me back then, 20 years old. Oh, they do it. Oh, I'm in. They money long. I ain't got $2. Came up with $200. Brought my 2 people in. They brought 2 people in. They brought 2 people in. They brought 2 people in, whatever. We gave the top person, they $1,600. I said, well, shoot. That joker just made $1,600 because all of us gave him $200. I can't wait to get in what's called the chair. Yeah, see that? See, this the chair. See, you want to be that guy. It's the same thing. Now they call it the moon, the earth, the rain, the star, the sun, position, the fire, position, the water, position, the pedal, the Sou Sou, whatever. You can't wait to get in the chair. Now, make sure you guys can see this. You may not be able to see it, but I'm good at explaining this here. Just do like Mr. Rogers would do. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Boys and girls, You got 8 people down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did this in 1995, Mr. Ryder's neighborhood. All 8 people give him $200. Easiest $1,600 you ever make. But this person, my good friend Brenda back then, yes, these are my real charts. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. And Ann back then, who was my mama. I had mama. Me and mama rolling, boy. Me and mama just, boy, let me tell you something. I was dropping mama $1,600 a day. Do you hear me? Put my mama in. You know, you got to take care of your mama. My dad, rest in peace, my dad said, ain't fooling with that bullshit. Pop, rest in peace. Pop said, son, I'm telling you now. Nah, not me. Not Mr. Hothead. Dad, I just saw a joker make $1,600 today. Pop said, son, it ain't gonna last. Come on, Pop, you fooling around. You saying that till I give you some. Don't worry, Pop, I'm gonna put you in later. Put my mama in. Now, what y'all don't realize, Mama and Brenda now become chair. The board just did what we call split. See, don't nobody tell you when the board split. Now, you got 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. This person is now the chair. These 2 people move to co-chair. These 4 people move up a level. And guess what we need? 8 more people. No, Brian. When you cycle it right, see, you bring yourself back down. You bring that what they tell you. Yeah, you're supposed to bring yourself back down. Yeah. But see, in order for Brenda and Ann to move up, your board just did what we call a split. So now what was once 1, 2, 4, 8, oh, let's do it together. It's 2, 4, 8, 16. Oh, my battery about to die. Okay. Maybe the Lord trying to tell me to wrap it up. All right, I'm coming. Now it's 2, 4, 8, 16. In order for the 2 to become chair, guess what we need? Some more people. And guess where you at? You in the middle. You done bumped up a notch. So guess what you do? Get desperate to get some more people. Why? Because you see that you getting closer to what's called a chair, the water, the fire, or whatever. But guess what everybody got to do? Amongst our small circle of elite doctors and lawyer friends, get some more people. That's how Kim Doe heard about it. Now she on the Sou Sou. But it was supposed to be top-notch people. No, not when the board split. Oh, so now the strong crew I brought to the table, we on 2 different boards. See, they don't tell you that. See, the videos got you thinking when the flower open and when the 2 people come in, those same people cycle. No, guys, in order for everybody at some point to be in the top position, you have to have at least 32 boards. Yeah, see, last time I checked, the 8 at the bottom plus the 4 in the middle is 12, plus the 2 right here is 14, plus the 1 at the top is 15. How do 15 people all make the same money by cycling the same dollars? This ain't Brian Beane talking to you. This your first grade teacher. This simple mathematics. How does everybody on the board eventually get, oh, these days it's Cash App. Right. How does everybody on the board, the 8 people at the bottom who gave the first person their money, how do all 8 eventually move up if they not eventually on their own? Back then, 25 years ago, we called it board. Now, if you're not on your own, flower, how you going to pay me and the 2 people I brought in at the same time? Oh, my critics watching will say, he doesn't understand it. Not at the same time. Cut the video off. Cut it off. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's killing our program. I'm not killing your program. Hey, make your money. Usually, I'm talking to people who follow me. And I have a fiduciary responsibility and 25 years of experience to tell you how this thing about to end. When the money and people run out. Let me tell y'all how deep in it I was. I had meetings 3 times a night in my basement. The house I grew up in, meetings 3 times a night. It got so big, we got so ornery. My grandma would say ornery. We got ornery and took it to the hotel room. Everything was cool. Till Fox 5 came in there with them little button cameras, hidden cameras. Yeah. Oh, everything was great. Oh, let me tell you something. We was rolling. I was just dropping money on my mama's bed. 1,600. 1,600. Mama, it ain't drugs. 1,600. She didn't even know she was in it. 1,600. My dad said, oh, wait a minute. My dad said, put me in one of them. Not just. I'm dropping money. 1,600. 1,600. 1,600. Then I got on a $2,000 board. You got to put in 2,000. Same thing multiplied by 8. 2,000 times 8, 16,000. Fox 5 came in there with them hidden cameras on that button. Luckily, I wasn't doing a presentation that day like I always did. My homeboy was doing a presentation. Sheriff got on camera. We telling you now. We heard about the game. If you get caught doing it, it is illegal. You have now officially been warned. You know what happened? Ding dong. Ding dong. Oh, that's my doorbell sound, just so y'all know. Ding dong. I ain't had the one I got now. The one I got now go ding dong dong dong. It came up a little bit in my life now. Dong 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 dong. When you kind of see me now, it's shit ring a little different. Now, ding dong 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 dong. Back then, 25 years ago, you rang my doorbell. Plink plink. There had no chimes and nothing, right? But boy, them jokers came to my door. The only thing people remember is the guy who was doing the presentations. Guess who that was? My 20-year-old self. Hey, man. Now, remember now, you met with total strangers back then now. Oh, yeah, there wasn't no cash out. Let me cross my legs. This ain't no cash out. You met the jokers back then. Yeah. Oh, yeah, in person. Yeah, they got your car, maybe your tag number. You don't know who these jokers are. I was having meetings. We having hotel meetings. You got to give people your phone number. Because back then, you can't cash app them. Ding dong. Hey, player, I don't know you, but I remember the other day, I gave you. I gave you $200. I need that. We just saw it on Fox 5, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I say? Hey, player, ain't nothing to it, player. No problem. Do it big, too. Just came in there, my little self. Hey, player, I just wanted, I gave you $200 a day. You know what I'm saying? That was my last 200. This thing just hit the news, Hey, player. You ain't said nothing. There you go, bro. I ain't got no problem with it. Another dude came. Ding dong. Hey, Mr. Beane, yeah. Someone was real nice about it. Hey, Mr. Beane, yeah, we saw it hit the news, just trying to say, since me and you just met, you know what I'm saying, we just met, I know you ain't cashed it yet, you know what I'm saying, I know you ain't used it. Hey, ain't nothing to it, player, you got it. Little old lady came by. Doo-doo. Hey, we met and I was trying to flip and get my 1,600, baby, and just trying to see if you still got my 200. Oh, man, I can't do you like that. You already know what it is. Can't do a lady like that, you know what I'm saying? My friends started calling. Now, the strangers were cool. It's the friends. Hey, B, you know what I'm saying? You the one cashed out the most, dog. Don't leave me hanging out there like that, man. Hey, man, ain't nothing to it, bro. We gonna take care of you. There you go, bro. There you go, sis. There you go, uncle. There you go, cousin. There you go, nephew. There you go, stranger. There you go, friend. There you go, Keisha. There you go, mama. Everybody. You know why? You know the only thing that saved me? I never spent the money. Why you think my doorbell was going, doo-doo? I ain't buy nothing. I said to myself, this can't last. This can't last. There's no way this money can keep coming in like this. And ain't nobody saying, they just gonna, if that's the case, everybody would do this. While we working, if I can make $1,600, I'm being modest. I wasn't making $1,600 a day. I was making $1,600 an hour. When they came in on our meeting, look, like now I ain't got, look, I done messed around with y'all. Ain't got no damn napkin left. When they came in and Fox 5 shut us down, I was smart enough to take several of the boards that I had cycled previously in my little shoebox and pay back everybody that I felt like I was responsible for who did not get a chance to cycle as many times as I had. Saved my reputation, saved my career, was able to show that I have some integrity. Probably saved my life. Dude was big. Dude was big. Probably say, man, look, only way I came out of that thing alive. 25 years ago, because I got integrity. Because I didn't stick those people. I didn't have an exit strategy. I just knew somewhere in my subconscious, this can't last. Ain't no way this can last. So when I got on the $2,000 board and got $16,000, I didn't see a dime of it. Because to me, it was more important that nobody lose. As I conclude, much respect to the George Floyd family again. It's a lot going on in this world right now. But one thing I ain't gonna have as a problem is my people getting caught up in no Sou Sou, no flour, no friends helping friends. 25 years ago, I was 20 years old. Done this, been there, done that. You can't tell me nothing about the presentation. You can't tell me. I can do a presentation better than you on how this works. We got a lot of fighting going on out here. We got a lot of things to fight about, justifiably so. We need to do it the right way. We got a virus that y'all act like y'all done just forgot totally about. Just because they ain't talking about it don't mean it still exists. When I start seeing my friends in the medical facilities and doctors and EMTs, when I see them tell me that things are calming down, that's when I believe it. But one thing we not gonna add to the problem is no damn flour. Not my circle. Now, if you don't follow me and you see this on the share or whatever and you mad at me, that's fine. And I want you to call me in 6 months now. Let's make sure we if we're gonna be wrong, let's be strong now. I want you to call me in 6 months now. When I'm trying to tell you what the deal is. If you're on the board, wrap it up. I wish you well. I hope everything work out for you. If things are different and maybe I've left some of the new stuff off the table, and maybe I don't know because I was a 20-year-old young man and now I'm 45 and that was 25 years ago. Because I know that's what people going to say. That was a long time ago. He don't know nothing about the new concept. What you do. Is it 8 people giving somebody some money? Then the concept's the same. Is it still a secret where you all of a sudden know about it? Then the concept's the same. Do you have to bring people to the table other than the first 8 people then the concept's the same? I'm going to end with this. Because you can't be wrong and strong. How some of y'all calling me about the Sou Sou and I done made millions of dollars working from home and you ain't call me about that? Nope. This is the longest class from the classics. Now I see why I make these short. How in the world are people? We teach economic empowerment. We teach personal development. We got a team of experts to help you get wealthy. We make thousands of dollars a day legally on what's called a 1099, tax code for a home-based business, which makes it legit because we're getting taxed and reporting dollars to the federal government. Why you ain't call me about that? I ain't talking to nobody watching. This ain't a enrollment video. This is a video for people who want a quick flip and they'll give $200 to a Sou Sou and a flower and a concept rooted in Africa, rooted amongst the Asian community. The Jewish community does it all the time. They'll jump in that and won't get a business a year to get wealthy. They won't give it a week. Before this camera cut off, man, get out here and clean up all this doggone trash. Got cards everywhere, got notes everywhere, fooling around with y'all. I got a game changer weekend coming up. virtually to teach people how to make some real money. And I'm out here tearing up napkins. Peace.